Ooh, check him out. Mikolas Josef has had his first rehearsal here at Eurovision 2018, and I think we need to talk about it. Are you ready? Let's do this! Oh, you guys, I've just got to say, salute to the Czech Republic, to the producers. I think the ambition here is very clear. I think they're striking the right tonality, funky, fresh, modern, but a little vintage. It could be like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, updated for 2018. They're going for something very cool, which fits the message and the feeling of the song. I don't think it's 100% there yet.
No.
For me, in the middle, it's a little languid. I want allegro, and it's giving me, something real slow. It's more legato honey. I think if they can figure out a way to pick up the pace in the middle, because at the end he's breakdancing. There's a great choreography. They're taking off the backpack. He's flipping. He's jiving. He's dancing. He's slut dropping even. He's doing all sorts of things, and that energy just needs to be present throughout.
Yeah.
And if they can do that, they're onto something very, very good. Final thing, I forgot to say what they're doing. You've got a guy with a trumpet, very streetwear. You've got a dancer, very streetwear. They dance in front of purplish pink panels. You've got Mikolas on a little platform. Funky, they use the whole stage. There's a lot of movement. It's just very urban. Well done.
Yeah. At times, I think they're overly ambitious, and that meant that there was a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of stuff had to be done right. And during the first run through and the third run through, there were elements that kind of messed up, and it kind of ruined our impression of the overall rehearsal, because he did it right the second time, and that one was full of energy and full of life, and it was kind of like you could see it qualifying, and it got a good reaction. But there's points where at one point towards the end he does this big backflip over the other dancers, and there's kind of the platform, and he got it right the second time. The first time he didn't, and then he was kind of he couldn't continue the dance properly, and he was just standing there, and all momentum was lost. So all that stuff has to come in place on stage, but it is very ambitious, and we're talking about the Czech Republic, and they generally aren't ambitious in their staging. The last 3 years has been just their singers standing there. The most ambitious they've been is to put Martina Barta in a chicken foil
rotisserie honey.
In jacket. But it's very ambitious. It's bright, it's colourful, it's kind of like Meghan Trainor style, the colouring and the scheme, but done by a man.
Very memorable.
I think, and my problem is I can't tell. I've seen it 3 times now. I don't know whether I like it or not, which is a bit of a concern. I think the problem is that Mikolas didn't look like he was enjoying himself, or that he was. I think he's so focused or so stressed out, because he's talking to the stage managers the entire way through, pretty much being like, can we do this? Can we try this? Can we do that? He's obviously a perfectionist, and it almost feels like it's too perfect. I think having that little bit of rough and ready, and I think it would be fine if he wasn't. I get the feeling he's stressed out, and that's why the mistakes were popping in. That's the kind of feel I get. But no, I think that there's a few unnecessary bits. There's a bit where they throw the backpack off him and then he puts it back on.
Immediately.
But it just doesn't make any sense. It's unnecessary. It's like a dance move for the sake of a dance move. It's like a quick change, but nothing changes. But he sounded really good, actually. The second run through particularly was really, really good. His backing vocalists actually work as well. It sounded like 2 female voices, so that's a nice compliment. There were some really good moments, but there's a lot obviously that needs to be fine-tuned there.
I was in the interview house. There's a separate building, and I was watching this on the TV, and a woman from Iceland said, "Oh, this is very chaotic." That was the word she kept using, and I can understand her point. There's a lot going on, and I think to the detriment of the overall act is the strength of this is him. He is charming and kooky and a little crazy, and I want us to have there to be more time for him to just do his thing and pause and breathe, because right now, as you said, there's a bit of stress. He's got so much to do,
and there's a danger, I think, about the backpack becoming a distraction.
Yes.
Because there were points we were sitting at the desk watching it, and Robin and Suzanne are manning the live stream, and our viewers set them on backpack watch. Backpack watch. Because what was the backpack doing? It was going up in the air, it was down on the ground, he was putting it on, he was jumping over it. And there's no mention of backpacks in the song. Like, it does make a nice prop, but they have to be careful that it's not becoming the talking point of the song.
Yeah.
I was like, is that a JanSport? Is that a Chanel? I wanted to know the brand.
It's like Valentina Monetta's handbag last year. Like, that became a thing, and then they just got rid of that. And I almost feel like maybe he should wear it at the start and then just throw it off, or they do a trick with it to get rid of it, because it is just unnecessary.
Maybe there's something in it. Do we know it? There's something physically inside
But he
of it?
doesn't reveal it. Like, I kind of feel like there's no point for him to reveal it. I just don't get it, because he loses it again by the time that he does his front flip. So it's on, off, off, on, and then it's
I just have a feeling they haven't done full-on pyro this time, so maybe there's something inside that bag's going to explode. There must be some reason.
There was a bit of smoke, and that was it, and it was kind of unnecessary smoke even then.
In any case, I just want to say hats off to the Czech Republic. I love the ambition here, and I hope they tighten it and give this the staging it deserves, because it's close. It's getting there. It's getting there.
It's one of those where it's good. It's just there are improvements. It's not like we're saying it was awful. It was obviously like a good.
And there's time to improve is the point. In any case, that's what we think. We'll be we'll be doing rehearsal coverage all day, interviews, etc. Stay tuned on wiwi.tv. That's the wiwibloggs YouTube channel.
And make sure to like the video.
And you can only stay tuned if you've subscribed.
Hit that alarm bell too. We'll see you later. Bye.